More than actually 2 years ago, or almost 3 years ago, we heard news about very bad flesh disease, which, each scientist give a different name. And some they claim it's an ancient disease, but this is a very, very nasty disease. And what this disease does, it eat your flesh. It eat a big portion of it, like if you have insects are eating you alive. uh, the bad news is the first infection appear, it was for ISIS, and ISIS suffering from a big deal, which I believe it's kind of a curse. uh, but because ISIS are killing people and just leaving them exposed, I think this disease became very much everywhere. And because our wise leaders, they welcome refugee without even doing medical exam, or whatever they are coming with, they come with. So now the news, I just got this news today, that this disease is spreading in Europe, and maybe soon in America, because whatever countries are taking those refugee, this disease is coming with them. Now we don't want to blame the refugee for this disease. Those those people, they have their own suffering already. But I want to blame the stupid governments in the West. When I used to live in the Middle East, I always get an idea that Western are smart people. Like, I look at the technology and etc. Like how things is, like they are a lot advanced, and supposedly they are better. They have a better life. They have a better. They are smarter. There is no way to say or to believe that those people are not smarter. But the more I live in the West, like, I feel I'm convinced that American Western, they do always stupid things, and they do the worst things ever. They always choose the wrong ones to be a president or in charge. Like, until now, I could not find, uh, like, let us say, since I came to this country, I could not find one president. He can be called a president. Uh, I look at Europe. Europe is even in a chaos. Look at this miracle in Germany. She opened ticket, like everybody is welcome. She's inviting them. She like crazy. Like nobody do that. Uh, uh, there is a big responsibility, and those people, they are not responsible. If you see this disease, you will know what is coming. It's really scary, and it's very ugly. Like, you want to be merciful, but be smart, be etc. Like, there is many countries during like such an like we have now Zika. So how come you stop people in the airport, and you check them, and you check if they have any disease, and etc. And but when it's come to refugee, and especially they are coming from a land of death, and all diseases can be with them. Uh, so it's very stupid system, very stupid leaders. They don't even fit to be leaders. Those people, they are businessmen. They are buying us and selling us. And as you see with this business they are doing, like, all of them, they work for the Arab Muslims. Obama, the president of France, the prime minister of England, you name it, all of them. The Prince of Qatar, he own half of Europe already. Uh, and they do whatever they want. They say open your borders. Actually, I saw a program in the TV where the Arab saying, Islamic TV says we should not accept the refugee. Why? Let them go to Europe. And for sure, the stupid European is the one who will take them, right? Uh, so they don't know what they are doing, and they don't know how. Like, there is people, they deserve to be taken as refugee. Like, there is little minorities who they are suffering because they are Yazidi or Christians, But Muslims are running for their life from what? They are the majority. They are the one who's doing the killing. And what about we send the Muslims to Muslim countries and the Christians to Christian countries? This way nobody is upset from anybody and nobody is afraid of anything. Why the Saudi don't take? Saudi alone is bigger than Europe. Saudi as a space, and it doesn't even have 11 million as population. The rest, there is 9 millions. They are foreigners working there. So almost half of the population, they are foreigners who work there. Okay, why we don't? And it's a rich country. What about Emirat? What about Bahrain? What about Qatar? What about etc.? There is 24, 25 Arabian countries. Not even one of them want to take refugees. And Erdogan he did not accept refugees for no reason. Erdogan is a very, very smart man. He used them to conquer Europe. They could not conquer Europe by the sword one day. They conquer half of it. And now Erdogan is forcing them to let the Turkish get in without visa. It's a war without weapon. And those stupid Europeans, they have no idea. And look, the curse is coming to you. The curse is coming to those stupid people. I believe this is a curse. This is a curse for those who they ignite this war, who sponsor it, who support it, who defend it, and they are until now supporting it because they don't want this war to stop. They defend the criminals and they attack the innocent. Did you see any American soldiers sent to Syria to protect the Christians there? Never. Did you see any French soldiers sent to Syria to protect the Christian? Never. They only protect those who they need them. As an example, the American, they are very interested in the Kurdish. But not because they love the Kurdish. Because simply they want the Kurdish, they know that alone they cannot make it. So, and the American, they know if we support the Kurdish, they cannot make it alone. So they have always to depend on us. So we will have always a base in the heart of the Middle East forever. So the Kurdish will be the new Israel. And I believe strongly in somehow the CIA is trying to establish a new state to replace Israel. Like, we do not need the Jews no more. So let us establish a Kurdish state, and it is in the middle of everywhere, close to Russia, close to Iraq, they will divide Iraq, they will divide Syria, they will destroy for sure. It's going to affect Turkey big time, because there is at least 21 million Kurdish inside Turkey, at least. Those people don't do things for God. They do it for business. And this disease, it is not something like, I'm afraid actually to show you the pictures. The pictures are really disgusting. It's really scary. It's hard to believe actually. It's really sad. It's really scary. They kill people. They leave them in the street for like until they became bones, and all the insect and the mosquitoes in the world and etc. will come, and they will do their job. This is what mosquitoes do. This is what a fly do. You can watch it in the RT program, and you will see what I'm talking about. It's not really. This is not something like. It's not a joke. This is not something to say. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. It is really a big deal. But as I said, here we go. Sorry for this. But as you see, those things will not work, and nobody is listening. The one is in charge. Like look who is the American they want to elect now. Seriously, look at the election. Look what we have. We have Barney, I call him Barney. Barney the cartoon, and we have Hillary Clinton, and then we have a Trump, and Lord have mercy.
Providing the sportiness and control of a manual. And if you want to tow something,
a flesh-eating disease is now spreading across the country. Known as the leishmaniasis disease, it's transmitted by the bite of certain species of sandfly. The symptoms include painful skin sores and ulcers around the bite area, which can take up to a year to heal. They leave scars, and the disease can, if left untreated, be fatal.
Okay, this is an old news actually. I did read more about it. This is not really accurate. The disease which is spreading, it is really hard to get over it. There's nothing is called a year. Nothing is called 2 years. Nothing is called 5 years, because even after they treat you with whatever they have, because they don't have medicine for it. There is no medicine. Even the name of the disease, they are not sure what is the name. What they are saying, even after they treat you, the disease come back, which means it's like AIDS. You cannot kill it. It hide. You give them medicine, the disease hide, and then it come back and start eating your flesh again. So this is a very serious issue. This is not a joke. And it's really frustrating that sometimes you feel like you are talking to yourself. And we are the one who have, let us say we say the truth. We are the one who have no voice. Like, who is going to listen to us? I wish that people they will create organizations and gather themselves and make themselves a real power in the ground. People, not politics. We need people in the ground, not politics. We are sick of those politicians. George Bush the father, George Bush the son, George Bush the brother, Hillary Clinton the husband, Hillary Clinton the wife, and tomorrow Obama the father, and then tomorrow the few years from now Obama the daughter. Just wait. It's a business. They inherit us. John McCain is a senator for Arizona for more than 35 years, and yet they speak about dictators in the Middle East. Everybody knows that this war in Syria, it cannot be justified, and it's working only to establish an Islamic Sharia state. All the friends of USA is the criminals. I wish, I ask myself, like what kind of country this country became. How we can be friends with those who want to establish Sharia? They want to cut hands and stone women to death and throw gays from the top of the building. They give us a speeches about human right and discrimination. All of them. But yet, when it's come to the ground, they are the one who arm the terrorist. And now it's time to pay. We create a chaos there, and we thought the chaos will stay there because supposedly, we will keep our door closed. But those idiots, their doors is open for everybody. They don't even want. Have you ever heard about a country don't have borders? Well, welcome to America. Have you ever heard about a countries don't have borders? Welcome to Europe. People just walk through the field and they can get in Europe. This is why millions get in. They have the NATO. The NATO. What is NATO for? If you cannot even protect your border, what do you mean you have a NATO? We have a NATO, but we cannot stop the boats coming over the seas. We have potatoes. We don't have NATOs. So it's really, really disgusting, really scary. And this is what will happen to you when you elect such a bunch of filthy criminals. Those what we have, all of them, they are criminals. They are businessmen. This is what they do. Those people, they trade your liver, your stomach, your heart, everything for sale. And they create chaos everywhere, and they support terrorists everywhere, and they speak about democracy. In Syria, by the way, I don't like the regime there. He's disgusting. But that disgusting is 1 billion times than the friend of USA, Saudi Arabia. Women in Syria under the Assad regime, they can swim with their bikini if they want. People, they can dance, they can have party, they can do whatever they want. Say anything you want, except don't talk about the president. This is how the country is. You want to drink, you want to swim, you want to go crazy, do whatever you want. Women, they are police officers. Women, they are police, they are army officers. Women, they are doctors, they are engineers, they are even taxi drivers. That is Syria. Before the democracy of the West. Same it was Iraq. You know, we thought they are going to go to Iraq and they will build a new state. Look what they did. They kicked Saddam Hussein, they brought the mullahs. And now the mullahs controlling the country. Same as Libya. We thought they are going to do good for Libya. Look what they do. They killed Al-Qaddafi, and now the ISIS is taking over. And Al-Qaeda taking over. Same as in Yemen. Look, the Saudi, they are torturing and they are bombing Yemen since more than a year and 3 months until now. Nobody complained. Al-Qaddafi, when he tried to stop the revolution against him, more than 14 countries from Europe, they run to help them. But Yemen, nobody do it. This is not what we are looking for. Those people, they are liars. They don't speak for democracy. They are a bunch of idiots. What democracy for them may mean is money. As long you are investing your money with us, Saudi Arabia is the top democracy country in the world. Like, do you see Obama threatening Saudi Arabia? He will kick their ambassador if they don't give women their rights. Did you see Obama say shame on you to cut hands in the year 2016 and cut feet in the street and to beheading? How come they talk about ISIS but they don't talk about the Saudi? It's the same. It's the same happening every day. But the Saudi, they are welcome in America. They are our friends, and you believe it or not, the Saudi, they get diplomatic visa. Even if you work as a garbage collector in Saudi Arabia, when you don't need to go to the embassy. Obama just come with the new rules not long time ago that a Saudi guy do not need to go to the embassy to apply for a visa. He can apply online. He receive it online. This is how easy it is. You think that after 9/11 they will make it hard for people to come? They make it easier. Do you remember George Bush when he wanted to give the ports of New York to Emirat? Imagine, the ports of New York is the most important ports in the country. George Bush, the son, he insists he wanna give it to Emirat, and thank God he could not make it. Even he threatened the Congress. So it's not about Republican, it's not about Democrat. All of them, they are garbage. I'm sick of them. And when somebody like Trump, he say, I'm going to build the wall, everybody feel disgusted of him. Why? Have you ever heard, like, okay, you know what? I'm going to jump from your window to your house. What do you think? Have you ever heard about a house everybody can get in? And who is the one is getting in usually? Somebody killed 10 people in his country and he's running away for his life. He's a criminal, he's a drug dealer. Someone we do not know his history, someone, and now not only this, they are bringing us people with diseases. So enjoy and good luck. Christ is Lord, and the truth have to be said. Thank you.